What's up everyone, it's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Please follow my Instagram at Russo Lifts, just in case something happens to this YouTube channel. You can follow, message, and you can watch my daily story content on Instagram. I'll see you there. What's up everyone, it's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Today I'm going to be doing a how-to with glucose disposal agents, aka GDAs. AKA I have two right here for you. So Gorilla Mind makes a glucose disposal agent that's never in stock, and then we have enhanced Slin pills. So always run up my codes, but there are plenty of GDAs out there, and there seems to be a lot of misconception on how to utilize these. So the whole goal of a GDA is to lower your fasting blood glucose between meals. So for example, let's say I'm using MK677. Remember, I made completely elaborate videos, which I'll have Dante put up here as cards. I made two videos going into extreme detail with MK677 on how it causes fasted high blood glucose, how it causes pre-diabetic symptoms of having high fasted sugar, and how GDAs have helped me mitigate that damage and still continue to have an insulin spike. In reality, in layman's terms, the lower your blood sugar is right before your carb meal, the bigger the insulin spike, right? So insulin is the most anabolic hormone in the body, which transports nutrients, preferably into the muscles, right? If you don't have low fasting blood glucose, low fasting blood sugar, and you eat a high carb meal, more of that goes towards fat gain, right? That's why it's harder for obese people to lose weight, because they have no insulin response. That's why they need to inject exogenous insulin, because their pancreas just straight up doesn't work. So how do GDAs play a role in this? GDAs play a role in this by using ingredients that are natural that lower your blood glucose right before your meal. The main ingredient in both of these being bourbon. So bourbon, however I'll have Dante throw up the actual ingredient. Sorry if I butchered that. But that's the main ingredient. I know people just supplement that in general. These have other ingredients that also lower fasting blood glucose. But the whole way to utilize these correctly, right? I see people not using them correctly at all. They're like, oh, Russo, I took them after my meal. No. You want to take them 30-ish to 40-ish minutes before your meal, preferably in a fasted state. That's going to give your body the time to assimilate and digest the ingredients. Thus, it's going to dispose of all the glucose in your blood. Let's say your fasting blood sugar when you woke up on growth hormone was like 95, 100, right? If you took 4 Slin pills, if you took 2 glucose disposal agents from Gorilla Mind, you would drop your fasting blood glucose before your first meal to at or below 80. So your insulin spike would be much greater because you lowered it than if you didn't utilize them. Now, if you did this while you were eating and took them while you're eating, then it's not going to have that blood glucose lowering effect. Thus, you're just wasting your money. So really, I will take these in fasted states in between my meals, and that makes sure that each meal I eat, I have an insane insulin response, and more of that nutrients is driven into the muscles versus towards fat gain, aka if I had higher fasting blood glucose. So that's how you use these products, right? You don't take these products while you're eating. I know a lot of people take them while you're eating. You want them to be assimilated and digested in a fasted state before you add in the carbs, right? It's always the insulin pendulum effect, right? You never want, like, the more you swing your blood glucose low, the greater the insulin response, right? So the whole goal is this, to get your blood sugar as low as possible. So you could take these at night. You could take these right in the morning in a fasted state when you wake up. You could eat your meal. You could go to the gym. You come home from the gym. You could take a couple of these, which would lower your blood glucose. Then you would have your post-workout meal with an even greater insulin spike. Like, the whole goal of these is to get a much greater insulin spike, much greater nutrient partitioning into the muscles, right? You're shuttling the nutrients, the glucose, into the muscles with insulin versus having higher blood glucose and that being more towards fat gain. These play significant roles when you are utilizing something in the growth hormone pathway, whether that be IGF-1 LR3 whether that be any of the GHRPs, whether that be regular growth hormone, or whether that be something like MK677 or tesamorelin. Anything that is impacting growth hormone is also going to most likely cause fasted high blood glucose levels, higher sugar, right? So these are a great natural method to mitigate that side effect and to keep your insulin response there. You just need to know when to add these in during the day so you're utilizing these properly and not wasting your money, because this is actually a common question, is like, how do I use these? And I see a lot of people, like, they'll take their Slin pills with their meal. You're already getting that insulin response. The blood glucose, like, they can't rid the body of blood glucose when you're taking in glucose. So you're really missing the whole point of the product. So I just wanted to give a little rundown, a tutorial on how to use it. I've used Slin pills for years in the EA days, and this one has much higher dosages, and it comes in a greater serving size. There's 180 servings per container versus 30. So these are both great products. I put my name behind both of them, and they both have lowered my blood glucose via testing my sugar before and after taking them. So they both move the numbers. If you want, like, oh, these don't work, Russo, just go to Walmart, get a blood glucose tester, prick your finger, put your blood on the tab before you take it, wait 40 minutes, and then test again, and you'll notice that your blood glucose dropped like 20, 30 points. I've dropped 30 points with this before during the enhanced documentary. So hope you guys learned something. I will see you guys in my next video.